Hi, guys, and welcome to, I believe, episode 9 of Invent Ideas 100. So, a friend of mine got me to think about something about a kid and their first pet. And a lot of parents go for the goldfish and the little bowl for kids' first pets. And I wanted to point a couple things out, and then I wanted to explain my invention idea for you guys. A lot of people get pet goldfish for their kids for the first time because they believe that they are easy pets. And to tell you the truth, there's really no pets that are easy to have. Goldfish are one of them. They are not easy pets like people assume. And I wish people would do more research before they get their kids goldfish. Because for one, a lot of people think it is okay to put a goldfish in a little goldfish bowl, and it's not okay. It's cruel, and not to mention, they're small, they're heavy, and goldfish do smell bad sometimes. So I make this suggestion: if you don't want a big tank, I mean, ideally, a goldfish alone in a tank, really, if you can go all out and do it, get a 5-gallon tank. But if you can't go all out, get a 1.5 gallon fish tank. And those fish tanks, like the starter kits, have filters and everything. And believe me, you won't regret having the filter, especially with a goldfish, because they do tend to smell kind of bad for fish. Goldfish are very dirty, and they are not easy to take care of. I actually had 2 of them because my best friend won me a couple at a fair. And I thought, okay, cool, a goldfish, but, sometimes the fair goldfish, they end up dying and stuff, and thankfully these goldfish didn't die. But all I had was the fish bowl, and I knew when I won these fish, I wanted to upgrade. So, excuse me, I coughed. Hang on a second, you guys. I know I'm talking to you guys, you can't really see my face. My dog was playing with the ball in the background, and I didn't want her interrupting my thought. And I won these goldfish at the fair. So I kept them in the bowl for a little while, but it was only about a month that I kept them in a bowl. I actually moved them to a tank, and I'm glad that I did, because they're not easy to take care of, and you want that tank with the filter to be able to wash out, because the fish bowl, becomes heavy to wash out, and you got to change that thing at least once a week, maybe even twice a week. And it's not just dump the water out, put new water in. It doesn't work like that. You've got to dump the water out, scrub out the bowl, clean the rocks, clean the plants, all that good stuff. And people don't do that. And then their fish dies early, and then they wonder why, goldfish don't live long. That's not true. With proper care, goldfish can live a long, long time. Like I said, I won these fish at a fair, and I thought, these goldfish aren't going to live long. They're fair fish. Fair fish don't usually live long. That wasn't true. I had a goldfish, and it lived about 5 years. And that was a goldfish. Fair fish. So, yeah. So, goldfish, taken care of properly, do live a long time. And believe it or not, goldfish can get pretty big. When this goldfish of mine died, he was about 3 inches in size. He was a big fish. So, take into consideration, a goldfish bowl is not a good idea. So, take that in consideration. Now, here's my idea for invention idea. Now, a lot of parents think the goldfish is a good idea for a first pet. And that can be true with my invention idea. They should start, and this would be an extra cost, of course. You'd end up paying a one-time cost for it. But they should sell goldfish in tanks already. Pre-set up, The water's good, the filter's good, everything. Sorry, my dog's playing with his toy in the background. I'm sorry. They should set the tanks already set up with the goldfish, with everything, the water levels are right, and have the fish in there, and it's been living in there, and everything is good, and they should sell goldfish like that, because when people buy goldfish in the store and they buy the tanks, they believe, they have in their thoughts that they can go home, fill the tank or the bowl with water, and put the fish in it, and it's going to be okay. While a goldfish is a thriving fish, and it can adjust to stuff like that, it's really not a good idea, because it can kill your fish. It can actually kill your fish. You can't just buy a goldfish and buy, a tank or a goldfish bowl, fill it with water and put your goldfish in and expect it to live. That's a lot of people's first mistakes. So I had the idea that either they sell the goldfish either in a tank already that's been, set up and taken care of properly, and the goldfish has been taken care of properly, and maybe sell these for like $120 or something, and there's your kid's first pet, there's the tank set up, it comes with instructions on how to properly care for your fish, and the fish actually has a chance at living a long life, rather than buying a fish, filling it, filling the bowl with water and having the fish die a week later. Because that is tragic for a little kid to have to, explain death to a little 5-year-old or 6-year-old like that. It's hard, and not to mention, most people have I've always thought it'd be a weird custom to flush a fish down the toilet. But what else are you going to do with it, And so that's how people usually handle it. So I thought to myself, maybe they should either sell the water in a tank that's already been set up for a fish or something, and sell it so you can put the water in and your fish will thrive in it, or sell the tank and the fish together that's already been set up. The fish has already been thriving over a few weeks' time, and that way when you take your kid's first pet home, it's not going to die a week later. So that was my invention idea, and that is my thoughts about, kids' first pets. So thank you guys for joining me for episode 9 of Invent Ideas 100. Please subscribe, thumbs up down below.